Welcome. Today I'll be showing you how to use Asmurex, a simple command line tool developed by Metadata Technology North America. In this video, we will look at what this tool aims to accomplish and then go through how to use it. So what problem is Asmurex designed to solve? To answer that question, we can begin by looking at an interesting data file. Here we have a data file from the US Census Bureau. It's a fixed width file, but a quick look will tell you it's different than the fixed width files many people are used to seeing. This is because the file is actually two files in one. We have records that start with H for household and P for person. As a researcher, this file may be a bit more useful to us if we had separate household and person files. And it's not just the Census Bureau that has data like this. There are many data production applications and archives that store different records in a single file. This format can be challenging to read into statistical, analytical, and database software. This is where Asmurex comes in. Asmurex actually stands for ASCII Multi-Record Extractor and was written to tackle the issue of extracting multiple records from an ASCII file. It is written in Java, which is useful because it can be run on any operating system, as long as Java has been installed on the computer. So now that we have seen the problem, let's take a look at how to solve it with Asmurex. Once you have Java installed on your machine and have Asmurex downloaded, you can begin by opening a command line. Then navigate to the folder that contains Asmurex. Once we are in the folder, I can run Asmurex by typing java-jar asmurex.jar. If we take a quick glance back at the data file, as previously mentioned, every record starts with an H or a P. Asmurex knows these values as IDs, and they are what will be used to separate the two files. If I only wanted the household file, I could use the IDs option to specify I only want records with an ID of H. I could do the same to retrieve a person file and specify only an ID of P. Or I could include both. This will create two files, one for households and one for persons. It is important to mention that if you enter no IDs, Asmurex will auto-detect them and export the appropriate files. Next, I need to specify the output folder where I want the files stored. I can do this using the O option and specifying the path that I want the file saved to. Finally, I need to enter the path to the file that I want to separate. It is important to mention that if I do not specify an output folder, the folder that contains the input file will be used as the output location. So now that we have all our options specified, let's go ahead and run Asmurex. It says it's done, so let's go take a look at the output folder we specified. We can see that the household file, pums11h, has been generated, along with the persons file, pums11p. A quick look inside these files will verify that they are correct. We can see that the pums household file contains only records that begin with H, and that the pums person file only contains records that start with P. Now that the files have been separated, they should be a bit easier to work with. So we have seen the ability of Asmurex. Are there any limitations to what it can do? Well, currently, we assume that the ID is in the first column, which is the standard use case. In the future, Asmurex could be designed to read the ID from a specific column if the need arises. This concludes our look into Asmurex, the problems that it faces, and the functionalities aimed at solving them. Thank you for watching.